the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed, laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, trackside. Once again, race fans here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet NextGen Racing Series fires things off for round number 4. Here this season, drivers going to tackle the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway on tap tonight for the Discover SouthCarolina.com 136 100 laps around this 1.3 mile track. Who's going to get the job done? Who's going to walk away with that 4th checkered flag of the season? Will we see a repeat winner? We'll find out. 3 fresh faces to victory lane in the first 3 weeks. We'll see if we've got another one here tonight. But first, let's bring you some of those qualifying times. Let's get rid of that track information. And as we go a little closer to the track, how you doing? How you feeling? Out there in TV Land, race fans, glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, David the Cave bringing you all the calls from trackside and fast. Once again, inside of that number 19, Toyota Camry, Alex Coffey. He's been quickest pretty much all season long, snatched the pole position when we hit Daytona to open up the season. He's got a second pole in his back pocket, looking for a third. Who's going to take the top spot here in the Damian Patton Real Estate qualifying session? As the music fades, time will fade, and drivers only have about 3 minutes remaining here in qualifying to try to take over that top spot. For the moment, Alex Coffey, quick time belongs to the 19:29:44 as the fast time here in qualifying. Lance Yancey, one of the North Carolina natives, very familiar with this track here in beautiful Darlington, South Carolina. Look for Yancey to be a problem here tonight. He's typically fast here. This track does lend itself to his style. We'll see if that Super Snake Ford Mustang can get around Coffee when we drop the green flag here. 2 minutes now remaining in qualifying. We've got 13 drivers on the starting grid. We've got a total of, and looks to be about 21 drivers going to hit the track here tonight for the Discover South Carolina.com 136. I tell you what, we've got some time. Track a little bit quiet, so what do you say we drop? Do we have the time? Okay. They're giving me a thumbs up. We got time to get to it, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of some of the qualifying information. Excuse me. We will keep track of how things are going there, but let's get into some official business real fast. Let's send you off to trackside for the national anthem with an idea of how things have shaped up in the point standings after the first 3 weeks. Travis Smith to victory lane one time. He sits top of those point standings. He's 11 points ahead of Dustin German, who went to victory lane last week. German looking to become the first back-to-back winner. Can Dustin G get the job done here tonight from Darlington? The lady in black's going to be pretty tough for these drivers to get it. Always a track that gives people fits. We'll see if it gives anybody else a fit here tonight. There you can see Alex Coffey with some great podium finishes. Also walking away with bonus points for the Damian Patton Real Estate Pole Award. Nigel Christensen will round out your top 5, and Christensen just 21 points out of that overall points lead from Smith. So very close battle through those top 5 in just 3 short weeks. It's going to be a barn burner all season long, I can assure you that. So we'll get rid of your championship point standings as they go. About 15-20 seconds remaining here in qualifying, and with the track silent, quick time belongs to Coffee. 29:45 will be the Damian Patton Real Estate Pole Award here tonight. He will roll off in that starting spot, the number 19 Toyota Camry. Quick once again, and we're going to take ourselves just a brief commercial break. Head trackside for the national anthem, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
it so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And thanks for joining us back trackside once again here from Darlington Raceway. The lights are beginning to come on as we get set for tonight's race under the lights. The heat gonna pick up here at the track. Too tough to tame. The Lady in Black Darlington Raceway gonna produce some great racing action. Two very distinct corners for these drivers to try to navigate their way around. 100 laps, the official distance here tonight for these drivers to try to capture that checkered flag. A few of them are gonna make it. A few of them are gonna fall a little short, and a few need to make their way through pre-race inspection and get themselves ready to go here tonight. We'll jump a little closer to the track. What do you say? Let's go take a look at your Damian Patton Real Estate Pole Award here tonight. Your starting lineup getting ready to roll off of the starting grid. So as you hear the music begin in the background, you know it's time to run down your starting lineup for the DiscoverSouthCarolina.com 136, starting inside row number 1 of the Damian Patton Real Estate starting lineup. Inside of that CNC Esports Toyota Camry, the Interstate Batteries, number 19 of Alex Coffey puts another pole award in his back pocket. He'll have the fast 77 of Lance Yancey just to his outside. Back in row number 2, Brian Beach and proud papa Damian Patton. Dustin Sherman, Roy Hyde making up row number 3 here tonight in the DiscoverSouthCarolina.com 136. Inside of row number 4, inside of the 4, Matthew McMeekin in the Busch forever. Nathan Biggert in the 01 will line up outside row number 4 in the 8th position. Back in 9th tonight, the Michelob Ultra Dirty Air Racing number 80 of Brian Littleton, followed by the 31 Rainier Beer of Raymond Habina. Chris Spencer and Travis Smith going to make up row number 6 here tonight as the field will fire the engines and roll off of the starting grid. We'll look back at row number 7 tonight, the 34 of Wayne Lowe, and the 05 of Jan Van Leer. Zachary Compton, Seth Steele back in row number 8 and row number 9 here tonight from Darlington Raceway. The 20 of Nigel Christensen and the 12 of Dylan Blankenship. Brian Mescal Jr., Waylon McConnell back in row number 10 and finishing out the field here tonight, Rick Snyder, Michael Schultz, and It looks like the 12 of Dylan Blankenship with some troubles, not able to roll. With the rest of the field, we'll keep our eye on that developing story. So as the music fades away, and we head into turn number 3, pace car ready to duck off, and we're ready to fire it off for the first time here tonight. From Darlington Raceway for the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet NextGen Racing Cup Series. There goes the pace car, and here we go to the restart zone. Wait for it. And away we go. Green flag flies for the first time here tonight from Darlington as your pole sitter Alex Coffey gets off to a good jump. He's going to clear the field down into turn number 1. Short little stack up there with the 18 of Brian Beach. He gets a little bit sideways. Dustin German right there. And how about Damian Patton? Oh, scraping the outside wall here on lap number 1. Patton going to go ahead and get that Darlington stripe out of the way early. It's going to be a common theme here tonight. You're going to see drivers up into those outside walls. It's almost a badge of honor here at Darlington Raceway. I can guarantee it's going to be easier to find drivers that have hit the wall as opposed to drivers that have not. Lap number 1 complete. Pole sitter Alex Coffey starting to step away at the front. It's a stack up all single file from there as Brian Beach looks to the inside of Damian Patton. That's going to put the half lap number 99 of Dustin German. A nice nod to Carl Edwards there with that half lap paint scheme. Oh, that fast Ford Mustang out there tonight. Dustin German hunting a position at the front. Roy Hyde in the double O battling with Nathan Biggert right there. Biggert right behind him. And that 01 Toyota Camry, that Bass Pro Shops Ducks Unlimited machine has been quick all season long. He just hasn't quite had the finishes to go along with it. We'll see if Nathan can get the job done here tonight. Roy Hyde gonna put in the fastest lap of the race. Oh, and Brian Beach with troubles. Beach with some troubles in the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Number 18. Chevy Camaro going to have some troubles, hits the outside wall. There's going to be some significant damage on that right rear. We'll see how Long Beach decides to stay out on the track and limp this machine around. But as we complete lap number 4, lap number 5 goes on the board, and we'll drop that timing and scoring over there to the left-hand side of your screen. Let you follow along just like we do. There you can see once again, I believe that was Hadina. Yes, it was the 21 Ford Mustang having some issues there almost into the outside wall. It's going to keep it heading in the right direction, but everybody having a little bit of handling issues here tonight. And tonight we'll jump around just a little bit and try to highlight some of the drivers out there sporting those throwback paint schemes. It's been known here at Darlington Raceway. When you come to Darlington, you try to, well, everybody has that old school kick going on. It's a theme each and every year in NASCAR. You know, a different decade, different era, and drivers, crews, cars. They're all painted up, all looking sporty, and, you know, paying homage to those that have paid the way. We've got a few drivers out there with some of those older paint schemes on their machines here tonight. You can see a little bit of a throwback back there. That Target car made more famous, I would say, in recent years by Kyle Larson when he was with Chip Ganassi Racing. But that Target car looking good here tonight. We'll take a look back. I believe that may be Van Leer. Indeed it is. Nice looking car right there. The Interstate Batteries machine. Remember when Labonte used to drive that? Not Kyle Busch. We're going to take it back to the Labonte days. And again, the good old days. You know what I mean? Those. Oh, and into the outside wall. Big slam of the outside wall. And how about Michael Schultz? You can't say enough about this car right here. Take a look at that beautiful thing. Paying homage to the man, Jeff Gordon, inside of that 24 DuPont Chevrolet Camaro. Michael Schultz is showing the way, and I think he would be leading the way in the throwback paint scheme award. If there was the best painted car, he'd be right there for that one. We'll take a look back here. There's the Lucas Oil, number 8 of Chad Meadows, running in the 20th position. Chad started back in 23rd, so moving up through the field, gaining 3 positions. Meadows on his way towards the front. And speaking of the front, let's go back here. Action around that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th position, all knotted up here. Yancey losing a handful of positions on the opening laps here. First 9 laps in the bag, and Lance has dropped 5 positions from where he qualified. Outside pole position. We'll keep our eye right here on that Ford performance. The Super Snake of the Lance Yancey running in the 7th position right there in front of the Rainier Beer 21 machine of Raymond Hadina. Hadina running well here tonight as he's picked up 2 positions. Still a very long way to go, and I would expect we'll see some comers and goers behind the course of the end of tonight's race. Green flag pit stop, something you're going to have to begin to think about. I mean, we're 11 laps in, but here at Darlington Raceway, I want to give you a little bit of an idea of how these tires fall off 10, 12 laps into the race. Fastest lap of the race, a 30:01. Or no, I apologize, a 29. Looks to be a 29:77 fast time there for Nathan Biggert. And we're already running up in the 31-second column here, so tire fall off being a little bit quick on these first 10 to 12 laps for these drivers. So as crew chiefs begin to get that information, what's that do for your strategy from here? Very early, but a long green flag run already open up the night, and that could be a telltale sign here at Darlington Raceway. These things usually go one way or the other, and it looks like we're headed in the right direction. Whoa, little bit of a moment there for Hadina off of turn 2. Roy Hyde, Brian Beach right here behind him. Hyde's going to look to the inside, looking for a position off of turn number 4. They'll go side by side, as Matthew McMeekin looking to pick up a position on Nathan Biggert out front. We'll move a little bit forward. We'll see if Hyde can complete the pass here off of turn number 2. Side by side all the way through 1 and 2, and that is very difficult to get done. And how about the job well done by Hyde? He's going to pull that position. That's going to leave the door open for Brian Beach. He's going to look to fill that inside line. Gonna miss it. He's going to slide up the racetrack almost into the side of the 21 there. Whoa, big moment for Littleton behind him. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, there is a lot of things going on, a lot of things going down. So we're going to jump on board right along with a handful of these drivers. Let's go on board here with the Michelob Ultra number 80 of Brian Littleton in the car camera for the Chevy camp here. Got a couple other camera shots we'll be bringing you throughout tonight's race. A handful of these drivers inside of the bow ties sporting onboard cameras for us. We'll now ride with Damian Patton. Once again, Proud Papa hitting the track. We're glad to see Patton back. Damian just having his first child just a handful of weeks ago, so good to see this gentleman back on the track, and he is indeed a gentleman's gentleman, a racer of racers. Patton, one of the drivers here on the iRacing.com platform that does have real-life background in dirt track racing, and Patton, definitely one of the best realtors in that Morganton, Rutherfordton area of North Carolina. If you're looking to find a home, he can find one and make it your forever home. Look to Damian Patton Real Estate. Whoa, trouble on the track as we hear drivers hitting the clutches. Looks like Chris Spencer has some trouble. The number 11 machine's going to have some issues here. First caution of the night going to fly here on lap number 17, and we're going to go high above the track with the turn 3 drone cam for the replay. Let's see what happened, and there you can see, well, that's not going to be it, so let's get it queued up correctly. And there you go, bottom of the racetrack trying to clear out. And he's just going to come up the track a little bit. No, into the back end of the 24, and that's going to be significant damage on the tail end of that 24 machine. And I believe Schultz, he's going to have to He's going to probably have to use one of those fast repairs. He's going to high side it on the banking here. And Chris Spencer going to have to get the car heading back in the right direction. But with the first caution flag, that opens up pit road for the first time. And everybody got to come down pit road. Well, I'll eat my words. Roy High said, I think you all lead a lap or two here. So, new race leader here tonight from Darlington Raceway. Roy Hyde going to take that top spot. He's going to look to get a bonus point or two. And drivers are going to be able to reset here, kind of reload. Just around the corner of a quarter of the way through tonight's race. So, drivers going to be able to kind of refocus, reevaluate their lines, and with fresh tires coming behind them, I'm not sure I like the call. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, and it looks like Dustin German missing his pit box. German came down pit road, but did not take fuel. He did not take tires. The 99 going to miss his box, and that's going to be a missed opportunity because I don't think you can give up your track position. I don't think you go down pit road here. You're going to be tail end of the field. You're going to be mired back in traffic on a track that is very tough to make passes. And German going to prove us wrong. Crew chief says, no, sir, bring it back down. And he will visit pit road. So Dustin German going to lose a ton of track position here after a mistake on pit road proves to be costly. The 99 Half-Length Ford Mustang got to head to the rear of the field. And drivers receiving the 2 to go this time around for the boss man of the flag stand, our good buddy Josiah Millen. Pulling pace car duties for us tonight, so we do appreciate Josiah out there. And you know what? While we've got time, while we've got a moment, might as well thank the title sponsor for everything they do back behind the scenes. If you're looking for a brand new car, maybe even in the market for a used vehicle, they've got all types of great deals, great values over there at Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet. You can find them right here locally. Newton, North Carolina. You can go online, talk to some of the sales associates from there, get your picks, and get what you like. Build your Chevy at DaleEarnhardtChevrolet.com. A big shout out to Tommy and all the boys and girls back there at Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet, the original Intimidator spot right here in North Carolina. So again, we do appreciate everything you do, everybody over there at Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet. We'd like to also extend a thank you to Butt Kicker. Jekyll Controls with the Hard Charger Award here with the Next Gen Racing Series. Also a big shout out to Damian Patton, Real Estate, Mountain Mafia Kennels as well. If you're looking for some of the best American Bully breeders, look no further than Western North Carolina. That's right, they build them different in these here mountains. That's Mountain Mafia Kennels. And what better a snack at the track than a Beef Jerky Unlimited? You can head on over to beefjerkyunlimited.com and get yourself some of the best beef jerky around. They've got turkey jerky, chicken jerky as well, plenty of different flavors. I've ran through about 7 or 8 pounds of it here in the course of about the past month and a half, so I'm telling you, the stuff is absolutely delicious. Big shout out to Tommy D and everybody over there at beefjerkyunlimited.com as well. But as the pace car ducks off, we're ready to fire up and we'll get green flag racing once again here from Darlington Raceway and into the restart zone on the loud pedal, and away we go. Green flag flies once again here from Darlington Raceway. Out to a good jump. Roy Hyde going to utilize those older, warmer tires here. They do cool off a little bit under those pace laps, but still a little more heat generated on those 4 older tires. He's not going to have to work through that heat cycle very long, as Hyde already out to a half a second advantage, and this is going to be the biggest lead of the night so far here on old tires. Field, take notice, because this very well may be a decision-making strategy for a lot of drivers a little bit later on. Waylon McConnell now going to take over that second position. In the Milwaukee number 75 machine, Waylon McConnell running in the second position. Lance Yancey's got Alex Coffey. Nathan Biggert behind him, but we've got more trouble on the track. More trouble here from Darlington. Caution flag will fly, and it looks like we've got a handful of drivers caught up and involved in this one here. As we'll go back stretch, we'll see what happened here. Do we got that one, boys? Waiting for the official thumbs up. There it goes, so let's go check the replay. Trying to see what happens here to this Shell Pennzoil number 33. You can already see it's happening in front of him. And just not able to get the car all the way stopped. He's going to pile in just a little bit. And Chad Meadows also caught up and involved in this one. We'll take a look, see what happens with this Lucas Oil number 8. Up into the outside wall. More drivers having issues in front of them. The 3 machine caught up and involved in this as well. So a lot happening, a lot going on here. And then you can see the 81 of Zachary Compton and Wayne Lowe coming together. That's going to spin the 28 of Seth Steele. So tons of different things going on all at once. And there you go. Caution flag will fly for the second time as we go back live trackside. Front of the field, Roy Hyde. Going to pick up a handful of laps led here the easy way. Caution number 2 brings the field to a crawl back at lap number 23. Multiple car incident here sees multiple drivers head back down to pit road. Wayne Lowe, Brian Mescal Jr., Rick Snyder, Chad Meadows, Zachary Compton, Seth Steele, all going to visit pit road. Once again, after contact here, brings out the caution for the second time tonight. Dylan Blankenship in the 12. Tough night here for that number 12 machine and his entire Ford crew. They'll push the car back to the hauler, and unfortunately, Blankenship not going to make any laps around the track here tonight, so he'll be accredited with the 23rd place of points here tonight. It's going to be an early exit for the 12. Field back behind the pace cars. We get ready to roll here to the start-finish line. And it does indeed look like we'll get the one-finger wave this time around. Yes, it is. There it is. Light's going to go out, and we will get back to action. Once again here from Darlington Raceway. Field going to make their way off of turn number 2 and head down the backstretch, and we'll get ready to go once again here from Darlington Raceway. Drivers eyeballing 3/4 of the race still left in front of them, kind of just dangling right there in front of their face. They know they got to get it. Who's going to get it? How they going to get it done is The question as we get set and ready to roll here. Back through turns number 3 and 4. Driver's going to come back down the front stretch, and here we go, coming right into your living room screens. Drop the hammer, green flag flies. Once again, here from Darlington Raceway, everybody going to make their way up into turn number 1. Nice clear field here. Stack up a little bit back behind Damian Patton as they head off of turn number 2 and now back down the back stretch. Little bit of movement by some of the cars out there on the track, but everybody continuing to chase after Roy Hyde, who shows the way up there, running that Larson line, making Harry Gann proud here tonight. That high, wide, and handsome line. And oh, we got issues, and around goes Michael Schultz. Around goes Michael Schultz. Will stay green flag racing. Green flag going to stay on the track as we continue around here tonight. What a great moment here for Roy Hyde, who's able to keep these older tires fresh and just kind of walk away from the field here. Doing an amazing job. With those older tires, phenomenal that he's able to keep it out front and walk away from your pole sitter, who snatched the top spot in the Damian Patton Real Estate starting a lineup. Alex Coffey right here in that Interstate Batteries number 19 machine. And Coffey, he's got company Waylon McConnell right behind him. So as we've got some great racing, what do you say we take a look off at the tail end of a few of these machines? That's Alex Coffey riding with the 19. Looking back at the 75 of Waylon McConnell right here, second to third positions on the track. And how about the shout out to the man right here in pursuit inside of that Milwaukee as Chevy Camaro, Waylon McConnell up 17 positions. He is going to be your Jekyll's Control. Our Charger right now up 17 positions, all the way back in 20th is where he started, and here he is now sitting inside of a podium position. Oh no, we've got trouble. Travis Smith, the number 9 machine, has some issues, and whoa, big moment there for McConnell as well. He's going to lose 2 positions. So we've got multiple drivers having issues. We're going to take a look now off of the 99 of Dustin German as he makes the pass. Goes up and around. Looking for position. That was Jan Van Leer in the 05 Target machine that we seen German get up and around. He's got Brian Littleton right in front of him. I tell you what, let's go on. But whoa, big moment here. German almost with troubles. I don't know. We might need to keep our eyes outside of the car for a moment because there's a lot going on the track. German almost into the side of Littleton. It looked like they're a big moment coming off of turn number 2. He'll correct the car, gather it back up, make a smooth 3 and 4, and take the position away. He's going to now eyeball the number 20 machine of Nigel Christensen. And as we cross the line, lap number 35 going to go on the board. We'll drop the timing and scoring back over there to the left-hand side of your screen. Let you follow along, find your favorite driver just like we do right here in the production booth. And as we got this great racing action on screen, I want to remind everybody to join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers some love and drop that thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, David the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by. Good to see Kelly out there in the chat over here joining us on the YouTube side of things. And Kelly, we kind of let things go for a minute here, seeing if we had another quick caution or not. We do apologize about the moments before getting it up there for you, but we got you covered. No worries here. Hyde still out front by just about 0.2 of a second. Alex Coffey, your pole sitter, still running in second. Nathan Biggert running in third. Damian Patton in the Damian Patton Real Estate Area 51 machine. There you can see that number 1 Camaro sitting in the 4th position. Waylon McConnell with a good run here tonight. McConnell also up those double digits. We mentioned a moments ago he's been able to recover rather well here. Stop the bleeding, slap a Band-Aid on the slide through the field. The 75 gonna sit back now in fifth, and oh, broadcaster curse right here. He's gonna pick up his Darlington stripe for the night, as now Matthew McMeekin looking to the inside of McConnell, and he's gonna take that position away as they head back into turn number, I believe that's gonna be turns 1 and 2. You know, there lies the trouble. See, I'm here in the booth, and I've got a great vantage point, and I still get lost here sometimes at Darlington Raceway. This is definitely one of the tracks that can throw you for a bit of a moment, especially from the cockpit of these cars. You're sitting real low. You don't have as many reference points, and sometimes the corners can deceive you on corner entry, or, well, at least maybe they just did it to me. I don't know. Lots of different battles, so we're going to begin to jump around the track just a little bit. What do you say we go back here outside of your top 10? Battling for the final positions inside of the top 15. Jan Van Leer in the 05. Target Machine sits in 14th. Wayne Lowe right here behind him. Brian Mescal Jr. in the 33. Chevy Pennzoil. Chevy Camaro sitting in 17th. He's looking to close in as well. We'll take a look at Brian Littleton now in the Michelob Ultra. Number 80 Machine making his way off of turn number 2. Leading the train of cars down the backstretch, and then turn number 3, Lance Yancey. Some close quarters company right behind him. Has had a dramatic fall through the field. He's going to drop 10 positions from where he started tonight's race, and Lance outside of the top 10 for the first time here tonight. The 77 has got to figure out what's going on, and they have got to figure it out fast, as we are just 9 laps away from the halfway point here tonight. So things going down quick for the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet Next Gen Racing Series. You're watching the DiscoverSouthCarolina.com 136 live right here from Darlington Raceway. Just about 20 laps into this green flag run, will we see that pesky caution flag fly? We've seen runs of about 13 to 15 laps before a caution flag flying. Will this be the longest run of the evening as drivers single file and begin to spread out? Let's head back to the front. There's been a big change. Alex Coffey going to take that top spot away. Coffey going to go back to the point here. And we do have that pass queued up, so I tell you what do you say? We're going to give you a close, quick little replay. Let's see how Coffey was able to take that position away. And he's going to do so right down the front stretch. Not really putting up a fight is that 00 of Roy Hyde. He's just going to kind of let it happen and let it continue to go on down. Now your race leader back at the front once again. For the second time here tonight, Alex Coffey going to look to pad his back pocket with some of these laps led. You know, really, we got to ask, we don't really need to ask ourselves. I mean, 18-lap fresher tires at Darlington, definitely a factor for that 19. And for the Bass Pro Shops Ducks Unlimited, Camaro running, Camry running in second. Both of your top 2 drivers coming down to pit road back on lap number 18. Under our first caution of the evening, they got some fresh tires. Roy Hyde decided to stay out on track. Hyde decided not to come to pit road to save a set of tires. Running in third now, looks like, I mean, it's a tough call. He's now 2.8 seconds, almost 3 seconds behind your race leader. So is it going to be worth it to have those extra set of tires a little later? If we don't get a caution, it's not going to matter so much. So it's all depending on how the caution flag fly from here on out, whether or not it's going to be an advantage for Hyde See what happens with that double O, but back in 5th, rounding out your top 5 is the number 21 Rainier Beer machine of Raymond Hedina. Hedina sits in 5th, up 5 positions from where he qualified, so he's heading in the right direction as well. Damian Patton, Dustin German, they're going to get ready to mix things up. What do you say we jump back here with this action to watch it all unfold down the front stretch? We've got doubled up battles on the track as Hyde trying to take that 4th position away. He's going to lose some ground as Patton going to hit the outside wall. Damian into the outside wall with the right rear tire. And here we are on the doorstep of halfway here tonight from Darlington Raceway in the Discover, South Carolina. .com 136. And your Damian Patton, the Real Estate Bull Award winner, leads this field. Alex Coffey in the 19, looking to become the 4th different winner. And I tell you what, while we're closing in on it, we might as well just get it underway. Your mid-race rundown here tonight from Darlington Raceway, showing the way in the front of the field, right where he started with that pole award. The Georgia native looking to get the job done here tonight. Can Alex finally seal the deal and walk away with a checkered flag? We've got ourselves just about 50 laps to figure that one out. We'll see if Alex can get it done. Nathan Biggert going to be right behind him there. You can see Biggert in that 01 Bass Pro Shops Ducks Unlimited Camry. Up 6 positions from where he qualified here. So moving from outside of the top 5 now to second. Nathan Biggert with a good run, just looking to hang on to your race leader. Back in 3rd, rounding out your podium positions, the Chesapeake, Virginia native Matthew McMeekin inside of that bush. Forever Ford Mustang. Big shout out to Kevin Harvick. A great run at Phoenix earlier this evening for Harvick and that entire Ford crew. Tough to see that late race caution kind of mess things up for him, but we'll see if Matthew can possibly benefit from a late race caution and improve this podium position. McMeekin sits in 3rd, back and 4th, meanwhile up 6 positions as well in that Rainier Beer. Number 21 machine Raymond Hedina sits well here tonight. He started back in 10th and now runs in 4th, rounding out your top 5 in the Aflac number 99. And a common theme here at the front of the field tonight from Darlington. Those Fords running well. The blue ovals look fast under the lights here at Darlington Raceway. Dustin German going to round out your top 5. Biggest mover of the race in control of your Jekyll Controls Hard Charger Award inside of that Milwaukee number 75 machine. You can find Waylon McConnell running in 17th. Started back in 20th, so up 13 positions here tonight. McConnell looking for a handful more. Will he be able to break into that top 5? We'll have to wait for that. And we're going to be waiting on green flag pit stops here very soon. So that's going to do it. That's going to be it for your mid-race rundown here from Darlington Raceway. Final house cleaning in order. 23 drivers took to the starting grid. We have still got 21 out there on the track. Michael Schultz joins Dylan Blankenship back at the haulers. Travis Smith, Seth Steele, Zachary Compton, and Michael Schultz all off of the lead lap. Smith looking for a caution. Smith needing a caution as he sits the first driver, only driver, one lap down in the lucky dog position. Travis looking to get himself back into the fight, but it looks like we may have a long green flag run. bit of a moment for multiple drivers there off of turn. I believe that was turn number 4. Multiple drivers with some issues there. You can see the lap machine staying down at the bottom of the racetrack, staying out of the way. It was set still, so it wasn't that causing the issue. A little bit of a stack up and quite a bit of a moment for a handful of the drivers here as, whoa, oh boy, hang on to it, Damien. Wheelman extraordinaire, he did not pound the left side on the wall. He was able to keep it out of the wall. But a white knuckle moment for the man in the area 51. And Patton Real Estate. Number 1 machine. Oh my goodness. And there it is. He's going to pancake the outside wall this time. And that is indeed going to leave a mark. And it looks like Patton beginning to head towards pit lane. Yeah, heading towards pit lane and making it down pit lane. Very tricky here at Darlington, and he's going to lose a ton of track time now. Damian Patton, oh man, he's going to have to stop the bleeding. Somebody call the doctor. Meanwhile, inside of your top 10, let's go check this out. We've got multiple side-by-side battles and multiple drivers all over each other. We're going to stay right here where the hot and heavy battle is at. Whoa! Oh boy! Oh my God! Did you see Lance save that 77? Wow! Now that is what you call slideways. That's also what you call get a new driver suit. Just saying. And Lance having tons of grip issues back there in the back. Now the 77 losing all sorts of time on the track. Big slide through 3 and 4 that time around as well. So the hot tires not agreeing with that 77 at all. And an interesting little run here. Roy Hyde restarted the race at the front of the field in control as your race leader has yet to hit pit lane. Has not come down pit lane for fuel or tires. So it looks like possibly a one-stop strategy for that 00 of Roy Hyde. I mean, this late in the race without a pit stop, you can only be working your way to one thing. As more drivers head to pit road, Lance Yancey, Raymond Hedina, and Chad Meadows all on to pit road as we stay green flag racing here at Darlington. Let's go back just outside of your top 5. Spencer and Christensen going at it on track. The 11 going to show the way and goes down to the bottom of the racetrack here in turns number 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, we rolling into turn number 3. Field fast and furious here tonight under the lights at Darlington Raceway. The lady in black, the track too tough to tame. Being a little quiet here tonight. Maybe multiple drivers in the field have the number here tonight. Hasn't been a lot of issues, hasn't been a lot of troubles. And surprisingly, a lot of drivers able to keep the cars out of the outside wall here tonight. Not a lot of issues, not a lot of Darlington stripes out here in this field. We look around and for once, and it's no shot at any league or any driver or anyone in particular, but it's pretty shocking. We don't see more damage on the right side of these machines than what we see here tonight already. Brian Beach going to go down to the bottom of the racetrack and try to take that position away. Beach listed off of the lead lap back in the 18th position. But with green flag pit stops underway, we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a mix-up. Lance Yancey going to fall a second lap down after completing his stop. Roy Hyde on to pit road with that 00 machine as well. We're going to keep our eye on the front of the field. We'll see when everybody else comes down pit road and how much time is too much time to be given up with the long run strategy here from Darlington. There it is. There it is. We talked about the Darlington stripe, and on cue, we got one picking up for us here. The 11 of Christopher Spencer. He's going to grab his Darlington stripe. Knocking on the door of just 30 laps remaining. Almost 3/4 of the race through here tonight. The Discover SouthCarolina.com 136 for the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet Next Gen Racing Series. And how about Dustin German, man? Looking for a repeat win. Nigel Christensen, he's looking to visit victory lane once again as well. Christensen opened up the season on a high note from Daytona International Speedway with the race win. Dustin going to victory lane last week at Michigan. And my, what a different contrast of tracks for both of those drivers, and both of them inside your top 5. Both of them very quick, turning in very good lap times, and they are indeed reeling in. The drivers in front of them not too far off. You can see that 01 machine. Cue the Jaws theme music. Dustin German on a tear. We're going to go back here. Let's take a look at this number 34 machine. Wayne Lowe picking up some positions. Rick Snyder right behind him on the track. 5 seconds back. Snyder running well. Up 12 positions from where he qualified here tonight. So Schneider with a good run. Let's check out that Monster Energy Toyota Camry of Snyder as he heads down into turns 1 and 2. Snyder actually going to take over the Jekyll Controls Hard Charger Award for the time being. Up 12 positions from where he qualified. What a move. What a night as Snyder. He got what it takes to work his way a little further through the field. We'll find out shortly. And we'll head ourselves back up to the front. Dustin German running in the 3rd position. Looks like he's going to have a little bit of company in a moment. Brian Littleton starting to close in on him. Jan Van Leer in the Target 05 machine. He's solidly in the 5th position, but he does have company. Wayne Lowe right here as well. So Lowe looking to grab a spot or two, and we'll go on board now. What do you say we jump on board, take a lap around Darlington with Wayne Lowe? And there it is, a lap around the track inside of the 34 of Wayne Lowe. We do appreciate everybody back at that 34 crew allowing us to go in and attach some of the cameras here tonight, as well as the rest of the field, allowing us to put some great onboard camera shots in their machines. We do tip the cap to each and every one of you. And as we continue this long green flag run, the field a bit of a mix. Dustin German, he's going to pit for hit what will be the final time of the night for that 99 machine. We're going to have ourselves just about 25 laps remaining here from Darlington Raceway. Alex Coffey, your race leader, he peels off for pit road. I would expect to see Nathan Biggert, Brian Littleton, Jan Van Leer all to pit road here in the next lap or two. Biggert going to prove us wrong in the 01. Going to stay out on track. So new race leader once again here from Darlington. Biggert going to become just the 3rd different leader of the evening. And with this being a very long drawn out green flag pit cycle, we're just going to have to let this thing unfold. And there you can see Biggert down to pit road. That's going to hand over the lead to one of these two drivers fussing about it right now, throwing some fits. Wayne Lowe, Nigel Christensen throwing blows for that top spot. Will come across the stripe with just 25 to go here at the Discover SouthCarolina.com 136. Pit road police have not been a problem for anybody out there tonight. But I just don't know about the long run strategy. I don't know. I've never quite liked that here at Darlington. And as Lowe gives up the top spot, Christensen going to become our 6th different race leader. We'll look back through the timing and scoring and try to find out where everybody is at, where everybody is running. And you can already see that number 19 of Alex Coffey. He is back on the lead lap, so he should reassume the race lead after the round of green flag pit cycle continues. Jump around the track, trying to find some battles for you here. Things starting to get a little bit spread out as the field going through a long green flag pit cycle. Adina right here in the 7th position, listed off of the lead lap. Everybody waiting for drivers to pit. The number 3 Monster Energy Toyota Camry of Rick Snyder. He's going to bring his machine down pit road. And into the outside wall. Into the outside wall goes the 21 of Adina. Dustin German, Travis Smith going at it. 2 highly competitive athletes, 2 previous race winners, and that battle's going to be just a little bit short-lived. The Aflac number 99 going to go right on around Smith without any troubles here. It looks like Smith may be a wounded warrior. Race leader onto pit road. Nigel Christensen going to give up the top spot. What does this do for the Shell Pennzoil? Number 33 of Brian Mescal Jr. He was last to pit road back on lap number 24, so he's got himself a little bit of built-in buffer zone here, but how long are you willing to stay out there? Whoa! Big moment! Big moment! Did you see Brian Beach into the outside wall? The 11 of Christopher Spencer and the 18 of Brian Beach coming together. A little bit of contact there, and Beach going to catch a piece of the outside wall. We'll go back up front with your race leader, Brian Mescal Jr. Going to take the top spot and become our 7th different leader of the night. I don't think he's going to be the final leader by any stretch of the imagination. Alex Coffey is sitting just 3.2 seconds back, and that distance is going to be dropping very quickly here as Mescal Jr. on much older tires, 50-lap older tires, and just trying to hold down out the front. Trying to hold out for a little bit of help, but it doesn't look like it's going to be coming his way. 33 is going to have to peel off and head to pit road this time around. A little bit of a slide down on the apron to get to the tricky pit road entrance, and oh my gosh, Mescal Jr. cutting it close to the barriers, but he's going to get it down pit road, no problems here with 19 to go. From Darlington Raceway, Alex Coffey looking to seal the deal. He has been here a time or two so far in the opening 3 weeks of the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet NextGen Racing Cup Series. He's been right there through the opening of these first 3 weeks, looking to finally cap it off with a race win, and it looks I'm not a fortune teller. I'm a sightseer, whatever you may call it, a sorcerer, or I don't know, whatever terminology you want to throw on it. I can't predict the future, but ain't nobody going to catch Coffey at this point. That Interstate Batteries number 19 machine, he is absolutely gone in away. The field is going to need a caution if they're going to want to do anything with that Interstate Batteries Camry. Coffey quick in qualifying, quick in race trim, and it is showing up as he continues to step away from the field. Not a lot of battles on track, so we'll get to the hot and heavy battle right here for the final spots. Inside of the top 10, you can find Brian Littleton, Chad Meadows, and Jan Van Leer. All these drivers going at it right now. The Lucas Oil. Number 8 of Meadows with a good recovery here tonight. Tied up in a knotted battle for that Jekyll Control Hard Charger Award for gaining the most positions throughout the night. He's up 12 positions now, so that's going to give it to Waylon McConnell, but both McConnell and Lear for a handful of laps, both battling and tied with that Jekyll Control Hard Charger Award, so we'll see who that's going to be presented to at the end of tonight's race as well. Battle inside of the top 5. How about Lance Yancey? What a recovery here. And how about driver of the day for Lance Yancey, huh? Started in second, dropped all the way outside of the top 20, and he has driven his guns out, has put on an absolute stellar performance, and here he is back inside of the top 5, running in 4th, and he is one of the fastest drivers on track right now. Lance turning in some very quick lap times. Look for him to try to reel in McMeekin for that final spot on the podium. Drivers over the 100-mile mark as they continue to run here at Darlington Raceway. Long green flag run has presented ourselves with a green flag pit cycle. A few drivers benefiting from that. Lance Yancey able to turn his race around and put himself inside of the top 5. Dustin German starting to close in at that Affleck, number 99 Ford Mustang. He has been quick all night long. German back to 5th, right back from where he qualified, and it looks like Lance not really wanting to put up much of a fight. He's looking at the overall picture. I can assure you, the crew chief, hey man, let's just bring home a good finish. Yeah, 4th is always going to be better than 5th, but let's just go ahead and bring that solid top 5 done. Very veteran move from that 77 of Lance Yancey. Live to fight another day as German continues to fire away and walk straight away. Let's look at some lap times here. Last time around, Alex Coffey going to run a 29.81. German with looks to be a 30.08, so just about 0.2 of a second slower than your race leader. We were watching the lap times prior to that, and German was cutting into the lead. It looks like that's going to kind of stabilize itself for a moment. No battles at the front, but we'll go check in with your race leader as we've got less than 10 to go. Can Coffey finally reel in that checkered flag? Let's not make any mistake here. 9-10 laps at Darlington Raceway. Very, very taxing is the way I'll label it. Very taxing. Mentally, physically, with, well, these drivers may be shifting in these new Gen 6 machines. So there's a lot going on behind the cockpit, a lot going on in the offices there on top of the pit boxes as everybody's got to be in sync. And we're going to go ahead and now highlight the fastest pit crew of the evening. And it looks like 14:30 for Wayne Lowe. 4 tires stop. 14:30 for Wayne Lowe. That's going to be the quickest pit. That's going to be the quickest time on pit road for a pit crew. So congratulations to Wayne Lowe and the 34 machine pit crew on point here tonight from Darlington Raceway. We'll cross the stripe and give ourselves just 6 to go. Big gaps through this field. Alex Coffey well and in control of the race over a 6.5 second advantage for Coffee over this man right here, running in second, just now making his way off of turn number 2 and halfway down the backstretch. Bigger gonna look to try to close in, but you're gonna need some help. A little bit of lap traffic may come into factor as the 8 of Chad Meadows going to move to the bottom of the racetrack. Off the lead lap, Meadows going to do the gentleman thing and step out the way for the fast drivers at the front of the field. And speaking of front of the field, rounding out your final podium spot here tonight with the 5-finger wave already on display, Matthew McMeekin looking to get his podium interviews here tonight from Darlington Raceway. What a night, what a race under the lights in beautiful South Carolina. And yeah, I can say beautiful South Carolina because, well, I'm here. How much more beauty can you get? No, nobody's going to agree. Okay, we'll move on. Small battle for position on track. We'll go back and join this one right here. There you can see Wayne McConnell, Nigel Christensen, Brian Littleton, all over each other. You might as well include that 34 of Wayne Lowe rounding out your top 10. So with 3 to go, making some moves, Nigel Christensen moves to 7th. Waylon McConnell wide behind him on the track, up 12 positions in control of the Jekyll controls. Hard Charger awarded with popsicle sticks on display for your race leader. It's going to be a Sunday drive on Sunday night here in South Carolina. The DiscoverSouthCarolina.com 136 and around through turns 3 and 4. Here comes that Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry. Off of turn 4, will cross the stripe. White flag flies. Final lap here from Darlington Raceway. Just 4 corners remain for Alex Coffey to navigate. I wouldn't expect to see him really trying to make the pass here on Roy, who is sitting last driver on the lead lap in the 11th position. And indeed, he's not even going to push the issue. He's going to bring it back to the checkered flag. Through 3 and 4. For the final time, coming to the stripe inside of that Interstate Batteries number 19 machine. There it is. Checkered flag in hand, and he's going to check that box next to race winner here with the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet NextGen Racing Series. Job well done by Alex Coffey. Starting from the pole position, and he's going to walk away with the race win. What a night, what a run. We'll watch the Georgia native bring it back to the front and enjoy himself a little post-race celebration. Give all the fans in the stands a great photo opportunity. And here is the man getting the job done here tonight at the Lady in Black. Darlington, the track. Too tough to tame, but it has been Tiger King. No, I'm just kidding. It has been absolutely taken care of. Alex Coffey with a great run here tonight as he enjoys himself some post-race celebrations. We're going to step away for just a brief moment, get things set up and ready to go for your post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside high above Darlington Raceway, looking down from the turn 3. Blimp, great night of racing here in beautiful sunny South Carolina in Discover SouthCarolina.com. 136 race already in the bag, and what a night it was, and we'll jump right to it. We won't keep you waiting any longer. Let's go to our podium drivers. Let's see if we can't grab a few words with the man inside of that Busch Forever machine. Matthew, how you doing? Been a minute, man. Glad to see you back in these post-race interviews. How you feeling after walking away with third here tonight?
Grateful, and yeah, I'm glad I kept the car underneath me all night. I tried to split the mileage on that last leg, second set of tires, 35, last set of tires, 35, but came up a little bit short. Yeah, pretty happy overall.
Well, we're 4 races into the season now. Walk us through how you and your team are tackling these next handful of weeks. How are you feeling about the way things are going this season, and are you looking towards playoffs in that side of the season yet, or are you just staying focused and taking it week by week, track by track?
I'm a week by week kind of driver. Tell me what I need to do to, get in and stay inside the top 10. I'll do that because eventually it'll get me to the playoffs, regardless. So, yeah, just strategy is to stay in it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, if you finish in top 10, like you said, then more than likely you're going to give yourself that opportunity to race for a season championship later on throughout this year. But Matthew, nonetheless, congratulations on a great night and a great showing at a very tough track to get around here at Darlington Raceway. So before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, maybe thank anybody back at the shop?
I just thank you to the league, our sponsor, Earnhardt Chevrolet, who's sponsoring the NextGen series. Dave, thank you for an excellent broadcast, and thank you, my family, for letting me do this.
All right, my man. Well, again, always a pleasure to catch up with you at the end of these things. Until we meet again, my friend, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thanks, sir.
All right, there you have it. Final few parting words for the man that walks away with the final spot on the podium, finishing third here tonight in that Busch Forever Ford Mustang. Matthew McMeekin walks away third, and that's going to move us right along and closer to victory lane. But first, we're going to take ourselves a little bit of a break. We're going to stop by and talk to the man inside of this 01 machine. Nathan, is Dave. You got a copy?
I got you, Dave.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after a pretty fine night for you and your crew? You're going to finish up 6 positions from where you qualified and walk away second here tonight. Got to be feeling pretty good about that.
Oh, I'm feeling amazing about this race. The crew definitely gave me a rocket ship for a car. This was literally, believe it or not, my first laps ever on Darlington Racetrack. And I got to say, I love it, man. This is a fun track and a great group of guys to run it with.
Well, I tell you what, Nathan, here at Darlington, there's 2 relationships that drivers and crew chiefs, spotters alike, all kind of have in common. And it's either you love it or you hate it. And sometimes you hate it until you love it, and sometimes you love it until you hate it. But you kind of know how that's going to go. With this being your first race here, man, congratulations on a great night, man, because Darlington, definitely one of the tracks. It's built in the name, track too tough to tame, but definitely one of the tracks that's a little bit rougher to get around throughout the course of a green flag run, and you were able to do a solid job here tonight. So do you think you may have been, looking back at everything, do you think you may have been able to do anything differently to maybe close up that gap and give yourself a shot for the checkered flag?
Yeah, absolutely. I learned a lot throughout the race and, following Alex, and I was keeping up with him good, but obviously I was pushing a little too hard into the turns, and I needed to back it up a little bit. And later on in the run, I started finding out, I could get the same lap time and just back up my entry point by about 100 feet or so. and still get a great run out and just not burn the tires off as much. And that was definitely my downfall in this race. I just pushed it a little too hard, staying on his bumper, going in too hard, and it just tore him apart. And then he started pulling away after on the long end of the run. And again, then we got tires, and I had a lot of ground to make up, and I tried again and just started to push the tires off too much. But definitely learned a lot. And when we come back to this racetrack ever again, man, I'll definitely hopefully be able to put in a better run.
Well, man, I I know we're gonna be visiting the track again at some point in time. It's a staple in any season schedule. You gotta head to Darlington. I mean, it's one of those tracks that you know, it's what racing is about. It's a driver's track. It's a technical track. So I would expect to see you back on this track at some point in time. But not to get carried away with things, Nathan, congratulations on a great run here tonight. Going to walk away with, I believe, your first podium finish here this season as well. So a lot of firsts coming for you here from Darlington Raceway. But before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, maybe thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, definitely got to thank the league, the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet group for sponsoring us, and the guys that put in the work and effort into running this league. They do a great job. And, all the other drivers coming out and doing a great job. I mean, I was amazed that we made it through that with one caution. That was awesome. It just shows that the quality of driver we got out here in this group just running with us. It's awesome. I enjoy it. And I want to thank you, Dave, for doing the broadcast. Brightens my day to go back, watch these races, do a phenomenal job. And definitely just got to thank my crew, and tell my mom I love you.
All right. Well, Nathan, again, congratulations on a great run here tonight. We expect to see you back in these post-race interviews soon. But until then, my man, as always, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you. Oh, and thank you to the fans watching. I appreciate you all.
Sneaking it in late, he's going to thank all the fans in the stands. Nathan Biggert gets the job done and walks away second here tonight in the Discover SouthCarolina.com. 136 from Darlington Raceway, and we'll move right into victory lane to the man that got the job done, walking away with yet another pole position and then taking the checkered flag for the first time this season. Inside of that, number 19 Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry. Alex, it's Dave. How you feeling after finally getting that job done?
Oh yeah, definitely. Finally is how I'm feeling. The last 2 weeks I got second. Really wanted to go ahead and get that win. Carried some momentum into Phoenix and New Hampshire. Definitely some both technical tracks. Phoenix ain't my best. I'm all right at New Hampshire, but I'm looking forward to both of them.
Well, Alex, you mentioned it here last week. Yeah, you walked away with second. Was that any motivation for you to try to take that next step and make that breakthrough performance here at Darlington, a track that's pretty tough to get around, and you did it with pretty much some comfort here. You're going to finish the race 7 seconds ahead of your fellow competitor. So, was there any pre-thoughts or any premeditated justification in coming into tonight and walking away with pretty much every bonus point you can think of?
Yeah, the officials were at Darlington, I think, month and some change ago. I ran a lot of officials during that week. Ran with some of the pros, Malik Ray. I even had William Byron in one of them, and learned a lot from them to take it really easy throughout the entire run. And it would just start clicking off time as people burned them up. It was getting real loose everywhere. So I learned a lot through the officials. And yeah, I was able to translate here even with the new build they just released. It was a little different, but it was pretty much the same, basically the same idea.
All right, so different but the same is always a familiar place to be here. Alex, congratulations on walking away with your breakthrough win here at a very tough track, the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway, producing some great racing action and going to produce that first checkered flag win for you. Congratulations on the Damian Patton Real Estate Pole Award as well. So, all in all, just a great night for you and your crew. So, before we let you soak up the celebrations here tonight, would you like to give any final shout outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home?
Oh yeah, shout out to my mom for watching. Um, Shout out to Nigel, my teammate. Shout out to you for broadcasting, Jags, and everybody for putting this on. Shout out Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet for sponsoring the league. And shout out to everybody that raced tonight. For one caution at a track like Darlington, that's pretty impressive. So everybody did pretty good.
Well, all right, Alex. Congratulations once again, my man. You are on your way somewhere special. Look forward to catching up with you in these next coming weeks. Look forward to trying to see what kind of tests you can put yourself through over the next course of the few weeks that we have some of these short tracks mixed in there. We look forward to seeing you work your way through the fields through those nights. But as always, man, it's been a pleasure. Stay safe and keep it fast.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, there you have it. Final words from your race winner inside of his Interstate Batteries number 19 machine, the McDonough, Georgia native. You think he's going to have some Georgia peaches and maybe some peach cobbler down there in Victory Lane? We're going to have to ask him about that. I mean, if Ross has got a watermelons, why can't we have the man from the Peach State smashing some peaches? I don't know. Too much? Okay, well, we'll forget it. Tons of fans in the stands rooting on Coffee here tonight. He's going to snatch some bonus points for leading the most laps. He's going to also walk away with the pole award here tonight. But the one that's important, that checkered flag going to fly, and it will go home with the 19 crew here tonight. Job well done from him and his crew all night long. What an exciting night. What a race here from Darlington Raceway as we get set and ready to roll. We're going to begin to cut off the lights and roll up the cords. But as you hear the familiar tunes in the background, you know there's only one thing left for us to do, and that's run down tonight's unofficial race results in the Discover SouthCarolina.com 136. Walk away with the top spot man at the front of the field for the first time here tonight. Finishing it off with the checkered flag is Alex Coffey. Nathan Biggert going to come home in second with Matthew McMeekin rounding out your podium drivers. Dustin German comes home in fourth, and in fifth place here tonight, the Premier Beer number 21 of Raymond Havita. Sixth place tonight from Darlington Raceway belongs to Nigel Christensen with Brian Littleton. Finishing out in seventh, eighth place to Waylon McConnell. Jan Van Leer in ninth, and Roy High, the wily veteran, going to continue his streak of top tens, and he will finish out your top 10. First driver, one lap down, listed into lucky dog position was the 77 of Lance Yancey. Chris Spencer right behind him with Wayne Lowe, Chad Meadows, and Brian Beach finishing out your top 15. 16th place here tonight from Darlington Raceway belongs to the 33 Shell Pennzoil machine of Brian Mescal Jr. Dominating race-winning performance at Homestead, but that does not translate to under the lights here from Darlington Raceway. The Lady in Black gonna tame Travis Smith in a 9 machine. They will finish in 17th. Zachary Compton back in 18th. 19th tonight from the racetrack will be Rick Snyder, Seth Steele, Damian Patton, Michael Schultz, and Dylan Blankenship. Finish out the 23-car field here from Darlington Raceway. You're watching the Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet NextGen Racing Series. And man, what a night. Man, what a race. Drivers putting on one heck of a show. Long green flag run to the end of the night produced some great battles late in the race, but we saw Coffee do what he has been trying to accomplish all season long, and that's finish it off with the checkered flag. What a night. What a run for Coffee and that 19 crew. If you haven't already, join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers some love and drop that thumbs up. Click subscribe. Smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, David the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by. Whether you're sliding in to say hey, or you are one of the dedicated fans, friends, family, or one of our many sponsors, we do appreciate each and all of you. Without you, there would be no us. So as we look forward to next week, we want you all to have a safe, happy night. Stay safe. Stay loved, my friends. And until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.